So, Andy, obviously you were very successful for being consulted by Train Learn Go. Could you tell us what the difference has been since being consulted by us?
I've noticed a big difference in my training, to be honest. I'm feeling better when I'm walking in the gym, not kind of feeling like a lapse of energy. I'm not feeling like I'm having to have any caffeine bursts or anything prior to the gym, so I'm feeling better in the gym. Just genuinely more energy levels throughout the day as well, not even just in training. So I'm feeling better throughout my days at work and throughout my days off, to be honest. And then definitely in the gym, since starting with you guys, I've noticed like a big strength increase, to be honest, in all my lifts, not just in my primary lifts that I train for, in my other lifts as well, to be honest, just generally feeling better. So even like repping as well, I've got more energy for that. So if I'm doing like lighter weight sets following like my work that I normally do, that feels better as well, to be honest. So generally feeling more energetic in the gym, I guess.
Superb. This might get confusing. So Andy, Train Learn Go Andy. What exactly, like on that, have you been doing with Andy? Because he's a bit different to the average person that normally is consulted by Train Learn Go.
Yeah, Andy came to me because he wanted to get stronger, and eventually you want to move into the next weight class. Of course, that could be done by just feeding Andy loads and loads and loads of calories and making him essentially fatter to make him reach a weight class. Obviously, Andy wanted to get bigger and stronger, but he wanted all of that size and strength to come from lean mass. So really, it was just a redistribution of micronutrients to give him the energy and the strength increase that he's got. 3 weeks ago, we measured Andy, and he was, well, you were just nudging 100 kilograms, wasn't you?
Yeah, like 99.
99.8 kilograms. And today he's 101.5. His body fat percentage 3 weeks ago was like 19.9%, and today it's 20.2. So basically we've put 1.5 kilos of lean mass on him in 3 weeks. And his strength has gone up massively. Well, personal bests you've set, haven't you?
Yeah, since started training, the goals I've set for the competition, I've got a competition in October, and the goals I've set for that, I've started increasing them. I originally had aims in my head of what I'm going to go for on the day.
Would you mind telling us?
Yeah, that's fine. I want to do, so I'm competing in squat, bench and deadlift. 1 rep maxes, and it's obviously to strict rules in the competition, and that's just wearing a belt. The supportive equipment, a belt's the only thing you can wear. So I'd like to squat 245, bench press 175, and deadlift 285, 290 on the day. So
what are you doing now?
My last competition, I had a torn shoulder, so I only bench pressed 140, which was a lot down from what I could have done on the day, to be honest. But I did a 230 squat and I deadlifted 270. So originally I was planning to increase those slightly for this competition in October, but training's going so well in the gym, I'm just like, might as well aim for something more realistic, I think.
So essentially, Andy, you've got Andy a lot bigger without necessarily getting him fatter. So he's not just eating...
That's precisely what's happened there. He's got bigger and stronger, and he isn't any fatter at all, literally.
Which is, I assume, perfect.
Yeah, that's just fine. It's just what you want, yeah. And I haven't trained him at all. It's just the stroke of a pen, just nutrition. That's all it is.
Yeah, so Train Learn Go aren't obviously training you in the gym.
No.
We're just purely consulting you on a nutrition basis. So what is that exactly has been the prescription, if you like? I mean, for example, have you been meeting Andy once a week, once a fortnight? What's been the general...
I mean, it's been quite laid back, hasn't it, really?
Yeah,
it's
absolutely.
been, I've met Andy...
It's been hours to begin with, wasn't it?
2 hours to begin with. To just Andy to kind of know what I do and then know what we wanted to do, and Andy just kind of laying out how he was going to help me and what was going to happen. And then we've met about 2-3 weeks, hasn't it? We've met up just casually. Yeah. First one was just him telling me how to live my life, basically, and telling me what to do. Obviously, which is just changing everything around, basically, changing my eating. making sure I'm getting everything in the way I should be.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's basically how I do it.
So it's not been essentially eat this at 8 o'clock, eat this at 10 o'clock. It's been
Nah, not at all.
No.
it's been tailored what you do for a living as well at the same time.
Yeah, no, it's not been anything like that at all. It's not been that strict, and I mean essentially it'd be so difficult for myself because I'm a paramedic at work. So obviously when we first met him, we said like there's got to be you've got to eat at this set time, you've got to eat at this set time because it would just be impossible for me on a work day. So yeah, it's been great what we've got laid out. So we've got like 65% carbs a day. So I'm having 65% carbs, 20% fat, 15% protein a day from my calories. I'm just been upping the calories really every week.
So has it also been sort of an education for yourself?
Oh, massively, absolutely massively. I was all about the protein before, to be perfectly honest. I used to think, the way I used to think was that the way I train, I don't know where I've got this from, but the way I train, really low reps, really heavy weight in the gym, I used to think I didn't need many carbs for that. You know, you don't need many carbs for that. I used to think, you don't need many carbs because, you're not using up your glycogen stores, so you don't need your carbs for that kind of type of training. So I didn't used to have many carbs, you smash the protein. Then before training, if it was a big session, I'd have like a Red Bull and get some caffeine in, and I'd go in thinking, feeling good now. And I've been doing that for a long time, long time. And then Andy's basically told me the real way, told me the way I should be doing it. So I've got good carbs in every meal. Like 65% of my whole calories is carbs. That's a lot of carbs, isn't it?
So you've safe to say you've practically gone from 65% protein to 65% carbs. Have you seen the benefit in doing that?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, I feel fantastic, to be honest, in the gym. And like I said, every day, days at work, I feel more energetic. I'm not having any sleepy lulls or anything throughout the day. And in the gym, I feel brilliant, to be honest with you.
How long are we now away from the competition, Andy?
4 weeks away.
Is there anything that is changing up to the competition then, Andy? Training and go.
Well, we're lucky in the sense that Mr. Spiers has got 2 weeks off from work leading up to the competition. So it means that we can get right into the nitty gritty. I'll probably get Andy not training at all, kind of a week before the competition, just because his muscles will need as much rest and recovery as possible. And I also want as much glycogen in his muscles as possible. And then, a few bits and pieces will change leading up to and on the day of the competition as well. But, suffice to say, I've said this before, Fraser Gretton rings a bell, but I'm very confident that you'll win, mate. You should clean up well and truly. He's no stranger to winning anyway.
Yeah. Good luck, Andy Spiers, with your competition. Cheers. I hope it goes well. I'm sure Andy wishes you the same.
Absolutely.
Thank you very much for your time. We do appreciate it, and good luck. See you soon.
Cheers, mate. Thank you.